So we'll just start with getting you taller, the handle up, and we're going to also start to look at other little things like this. And as I said, I sound like a broken record because I've said this just about to every one of you so far. So as you start to move back, we're going to see you move quite considerably. So then you've got to get back here from here back to here in 2/100ths of a second, give or take, which isn't enough time. So hence the reason why you hit back here sometimes, and then it bounces up and hits halfway up the ball and rolls it along the ground. So if you went to grass, you'd take some grass out before you hit the golf ball, right? So we probably don't want to see that too often. And magically, when we do that, we'll start to see this change, this relationship change over here.
Yeah.
What happens is that'll get a bit more vertical this way. Okay, so your hands and arms will be up there and the shaft will be up there. So at the moment, you haven't really turned your lower half. Okay, and you've moved a long way over here. And now you've got to try and get back again, and guess what? You're not back in the same place, right?
Yeah.
And that's sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And you hit that one alright. And nice and straight, did all that kind of stuff. But it's not going to happen all the time. Okay? So when we start to look at really good players and we start to talk about what happens with their feet, we've probably got, without having force plates on you there, we've probably got 90 to 95% of your pressure on that right foot. So in other words, if I gave you a push, you'd probably lose your balance if you put 95% in.
I have a very good balance.
Okay, so what I want to try and do is get you to use both feet. I want you to feel as though you're pushing that foot that way and pushing that foot that way. So we're trying to screw yourself into the ground.
Okay.
And if that's the case, this won't move. All right. As soon as you lose the pressure off this foot, this is going to go this way every day of the week. Okay. And what will happen is then you can rotate your lower half and you can use how tall you are and how long your levers are to generate more speed without trying harder.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So let's just get you in front of a mirror and get you understanding what that feels like. Okay. So some of the drills that you're going to do and you're going to put on your assessment and that type of thing will be all mirror based. So you can marry up the image and the feel. Because what we perceive we do and what we actually do are two totally different things, right?
Okay.
So we need to get you to match up both of those. Because then we want you to use your athleticism to then square the club face up, and magically that thing will start pumping out there because you generate a reasonable amount of speed and you're leaking energy. You're leaking oil, essentially. All right? Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.